Hey, we got trespassers. I've got to deal with it. So I bought 10 signs and now I've got to post them around this area. Yeah, stay tuned. I'll tell you what's going on. Hello folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host Jerry Hanson. I'm up at the site where I put my trail cams at, and this is right dead center in the middle of the back part of the property. And somebody had constructed yesterday or the day before yesterday, within the last 2 days, I think yesterday, a hunting blind on this cement foundation. So I came up here when I was setting up on trail cams, I saw it and I tore it apart. They cut down some trees off the property, so that is not appropriate behavior. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, thinking that maybe a front fence line that is a couple hundred feet downhill that borders the meadow, they may have assumed that that was the property line. But that is a pasture cross fencing, not the property line. The property actually extends up to the top of the ridge, another 1,000 feet. So they are doing property damage. So they have a gate on this property line over here I saw when I was over here a couple months ago. So I'm going to go ahead and post a bunch of these signs. So let's get those posted. Okay, their gate should be right over here, and I'm going to go ahead and post these signs over there. Okay, here's their little gate and their no trespassing sign. Well, I got my no trespassing sign, so we're going to probably tack one to the gate right there. And if they can't see that one, I'll post one over here because it looks like they come in here and head up that way. Yeah, I'll make sure they see it. Okay, we'll put another one up here on the other road, and then one down this trail on the other fence line. This looks like a good place to put another sign, because there's a trail right through here that goes over to another gate. And if they don't get it, then they're just up to criminal activity, and then they will be reported because I got security cameras. The fence is down here, so this is a good place as any to put a sign right there on that tree right there. Well, and if they do trespass, I'll have a video of their mugs I can put on my YouTube show and my Facebook account and the local Facebook, so that community Facebook, that way everybody would know who these characters are that are disrespecting the neighborhood and the neighbors. Not a good thing. Yeah, this is the area right here where I thought would be an ideal campsite, because it's right off the road and you can drag a small RV in here and park it. Yeah, beautiful. And the bonus is there's a water line right here that comes from the spring up there, and it goes all the way down to the home site. All we have to do is recharge that water line, bleed it out, and put a T right here and a all-weather valve, and then you got water here. And then you can do a composting toilet and then live with a little bit of comfort here. And this is the scene of the crime. Right up there is the cistern. It's a cement box that was meant to hold water from the spring up there, but they had a bunch of brush, and they made like a teepee of brush to conceal themselves when they were in there for a hunting blind. A lot of wildlife use these paths here, and we got bear, we got cougar, we got bobcat, we've got a lot of deer, we got turkey up here, there's possum, there's skunk, there's fox, there's coyote, and there's wolf. So there's a whole variety of things around here, but the owner of the land, she does not want any hunting on her land at all. And since I'm managing the land for her, I've got to fulfill her wishes and her will. And then I'm going to go ahead and post these no trespassing signs, because, like I said earlier, I'm giving these people the benefit of the doubt that they probably didn't realize that this was private property. However, they should have gotten a clue when there's a cement structure right there. That should be a clue that this is private property. Hello? So all I have to do is put up some hints that it's not appropriate with their activity that they've chosen to do around here. So we'll see. Okay, that one's duly noted because there's two paths that go into this place right here. I'm gonna go put another sign down this one path. So it's this path. I need to go to the other fence line and post. So there's the other fence line, and it's clear path on our side of the property all the way down to that gate I showed you earlier. So this is a clear path here, and it goes right down to where the truck is parked. So I'm going to post a sign right there on that tree. There, clearly posted with there should be no question as to the meaning of those signs. It means stay out. And it just plain makes sense because being a filmmaker, I come out frequently up here, check my trail cams, and then do some filming. And I'll be doing that throughout the year. I don't want to get shot. And number one priority here is keeping my safety and letting people know that this is not a place to hunt. They don't have permission. And if I catch them, in spite of the signs, just be a warning, I will find out who they are, and I will be reporting them to the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife for hunting on property they don't have permission to hunt on. What the penalty is for that, I don't know. I've only had just my own experience that I respect everybody's property. I don't want to hunt on people's property unless I have permission. These folks don't have permission because they need to ask me personally. And so I got to find a suitable location to post 2 more signs. I don't see anything good enough. Well, maybe the back side of that tree I posted on already. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, now I want to post one up by the spring on one of the trees up there. That way people know. Just wanted to point out, there's all the trees they cut down. A lot of live trees. Now, when you cut down trees on private property without permission, that's a huge problem. Okay, all 10 signs are posted. And I think there's no doubt that sign means what it says. Okay, let's pack it in and head back to the farm. I've got some work to do. It'll be interesting to see what wildlife I catch here in the mid-spring. And the spring is full of salamanders and water bugs. Cute little salamanders. Oh, there's a baby one. All right. Let's move on out of here. Well, that's it on trying to thwart any additional criminal activity here on the property. I hope they respect it. I mean, 10 signs posted on both sides of the fence lines on both gates, and the spring, and here where they had their, they were building their blind. And this is a major intersection of a lot of activity. So I want them to get the point, and I pray that they won't abuse it. That's the last thing I want to do. I'll call the next door neighbor and make her aware that there is a chain and a gate on her property, on her fence that says no trespassing, and also make her aware that individuals are using that to cross over to this side of the fence line and perpetrate criminal activity, and it's not appreciated. I may end up just stringing a fence, bringing some fence staples and a piece of fence up, and blocking that gate, period. I don't mind. I'm not that kind of neighbor. I don't mind if they access going through the property. I've got the trail marked with that fluorescent paint on that one video I shot some time ago, so they can follow that trail right over to the other fence line and access BLM land on the other side, or even up on the back, but not on the property. I mean, I can be hospitable and accommodating, but not when it comes to this stuff. This is inappropriate. Well, please stay tuned to more videos. You can do that by subscribing and clicking that bell icon that alerts you to new videos as I upload them. Also, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, or give me a thumbs down. I don't care. Really, it doesn't bother me. And also, what was that? Oh, yeah. Click that share button and share my videos on your social media platforms. That really helps out a lot. And hunters, hey, there's an app that's available for a fee. I'm not getting paid to advertise it, but I'm giving you a heads up. It's called On X Maps, hunting. It's on, O-N, and then the letter X, and then hunting app. And it gives you maps on private property, and you can click on that and find out who to contact on that property to get permission to hunt the property. So that is a for-fee app. Click on it, check it out, and then that way you stay legal and you don't get yourself in trouble with neighbors. All right, take care. Bye-bye.